I'll be working on about 30 squares. In this video, I explored different mixed media techniques such as the use of stencils, pastels, charcoal, water-soluble wax crayons, and applying acrylic with a card. Okay, so this is an experiment that I'm doing. I'm a little bit stuck in my art, and I've seen this done by other artists. They normally do much more, but I'm going to take, I've got a lot of these cut up. It's paper, a huge sheet of paper that I had. It looks like good paper to me. I'm not sure what it is. I've had it for a long time. It's not 300 grams, that I can tell you, but it looks very nice. So I'm just going to use it for exercise. I've cut it up. I've got about 24 pieces here. Plus I've also cut up old artworks that didn't work, and I'm also going to work on that. So let's see. I'm just going to do quick processes. And one of the things that I did a while ago that I actually enjoyed was rubbing off leaves. And I was in the garden this morning and saw, I actually trimmed my grapevine, and then I thought, oh, these leaves are lovely. I want to do something with them. So some of them I've put in a vase, and the rest is going to work here on my artworks. So that's just a start. And what I forgot was that I actually also, this is just charcoal. I don't know if there isn't a difference. I'm not really thinking what I'm doing. I'm just working very randomly. Just whatever. I actually also wanted to put gesso on the paper, which I might still do. So yes, art can be messy, and this is part of it. Let's do some more. This is for the organic shapes. Then I also want to add, I love adding geometric shapes. Oh, this is nice, I like that. Okay, let's carry on. Is there a smaller leaf? It's some variety. Ooh, that's my Indian ringlet joining in the conversation. I wonder if there isn't an easier way to do this, or a more effective way. Sure there is. But hey, it is working. It's working. I actually like the really dark bits, but oops, not really working. Okay. That's nice. Let's get some more. I just want some more patterns. I don't really want specifically leaves. I want organic shapes. I've got a stencil that I made when I recently did sunflower paintings for a client. I liked this charcoal stage of the one painting and made a photocopy of it, and then put a normal, just a flimsy on it, and cut out a stencil. So let's see, I would like to try this out. Let me just get this off. This is a fluorescent paint. Just want to get some more dark into that. Yes, that's nice. I just want to get some structure into my paintings, and I like it when there's a strong dark light pattern. You can always paint over some of it, but for now, okay, and then this should be full of paint now, so I'm going to just see if I can. Yes, very interesting. Look at all those textures. Get some more. Oh, they'll lose a leaf. Oh dear. So I'm taking these three out the picture because I want to rotate the methods. Right, we need some darks there. I found this stencil which I also cut a while ago. I'm just going to, I've set out other papers now. I'm just going to continue spraying with different stencils. This random lettering. It's actually not so random. It's got something to do with a boat that my husband had. I don't know why I cut it out of stencils, but it was for that. It's nicer when I do it darker. I like the darks for now. Oh, and I forgot. It's very nice to print it. Once the stencil is wet, you can normally print it. Very nice. Let's do the blue. I haven't tried this turquoise. I hope it sprays. I actually want more definite darks, some lights and so on. Let's turn this around. Oh, that's actually nice now that it's got the flower on. I don't really know what to do next, so I'm going to select ones that I've got quite something on them already, and then ones that I think that really need some more attention. Although I don't consider these finished that I'm putting away. It's just that this I really like. This is not good. It's interesting. I like that. Right, so let's start again with something else. Now we need a different method. This is tint that they tint paint with. You can buy it at a hardware store. I've just put it in a little container that I had. I'm not sure what I want to do with all of this. Then of course, I'm going to probably print what I do here. And get interesting. Why not combine these? Oh, I like the textures. That's good. And we can print it here. Turning it around so they print each other because it's very wet. Right, I don't know how far. This is quite nice when it smudges and becomes a big shape. I like the big shapes. I don't like the thin lines so much. So let's do some more big shapes. So now I have a whole lot of very angular patterns. I've also got round patterns, I like that. So this is a soft pastel that I'm now using. I like the smudging. Not thinking what I'm doing at all, I'm just going, having fun. Got another color, I think I'll get on with this. I like to scrape on paint, so I thought I'd give that a go. You have to, this is acrylic, and you have to use transparent paint. I thought I'd just do some work with charcoal on these a bit. This is one of my favorite ways of applying paint, and it's with the roller. So I've got the acrylic paint here in a punnet, and here's my roller. There we go. Now we're getting something. Spraying with letters. Okay, so what I have decided is to do some collage on these that I still don't know what to do with, and I've photocopied that that I used for the stencil, and also some pages from my one journal, art journal, just sketches and experimental artwork. So what I did was to just draw interesting shapes on the backs of those pages and just cut it all out. Okay, so I've ended up with a number of collage papers that I've cut out. I'm using Dahlia Podge. You can use acrylic, matte medium, etc. This is what I use. At this point, I decided that there wasn't enough contrast between the collage paper and the background, so I went and cut a whole lot of pieces of black paper first. Right, so what I've done is I've cut some random pieces of black paper which I can use, and I hope I'm ready now. It took me quite a while to figure out the placement of the collage papers. This is all of the pieces together. I haven't finished this exercise, but I've sort of sorted the pieces of art or experiments into piles that I like, which are all these. They all contain very geometrical and definite shapes, and that is what I like about them. They've got strong design, whereas these are either aimless or they totally still lacking something, and I'm just not attracted to them at all. So I'm wondering what to do next, and I have an idea that I might just sort of paint over all of these, do more mark making until they're covered in color, and then come in and do a white stencil on them, or maybe paint negatively, or do geometric patterns on top of them, then maybe even with collage, so that I have a background of interesting colors and textures. And I think that's what I'm going to do with this lot. In these ones, I like the design as is, although they still lack color maybe, but I'll think what to do with them. I really like them. These are in between, so I'll think about them a bit.